All right, ladies and gentlemen and work experience students, we're going to do step 2, strategic research. All right, so we're going to discover professionals who can be helpful to you in this process. This is going to take a little while. This is going to be the longest and hardest part of it, or one of them. The rest of them are pretty easy. There's 2 parts that are going to be really difficult. That's a bit of a pain. Why are we going through all this trouble? Because I want you to have a personal competitive advantage, right? Education is good, but not enough. You need to know how to do stuff. You have to know how to do your job. That's part of it. But one of the most important part is professional skills. There's a list of them, but things you're going to learn through this project are leadership, emotional intelligence, like how to handle yourself in like a interview type situation, how to have great communication, and then also to network. So the people that you know that who can help you find the hidden jobs in the hidden job market. So what I want you to accomplish through this whole thing is to learn how to create contacts in the career field that you are interested in. We're doing it one time, and then later on, I want you to know how to do it and be able to do it again to really find your dream job. I want you to be able to tap into the hidden job and internship market now. And I want you to, hopefully you'll remember these techniques and you'll use them again in the future to get your dream job. Okay, the goals for this lesson, for step 2, is to complete pages 21 through 36. You're going to write down the names of at least 15 professionals who work in mid-level management. Probably not people who work in HR, human resources, but mid-level managers who can hire. And you're going to write that down on page 33 to 35, or there's this link. If you want to write it down in the book, you can. If you want to just copy and paste information, do it on this. So you can just turn this in if you want instead. And I'll show you how to find a technique or 2 or 3 or 5 to get their email addresses and phone numbers. All right, so let's do page 19 first. On page 19, you were supposed, let's see if I can find it. Page 19, you were supposed to write down a bunch of organizations. You were supposed to write down 10 organizations that you were interested in working for. Don't waste your time or that of the professional. You're going to have to talk to a couple people or a person that's a professional. So don't talk to somebody who you're not actually interested in working in that job. So make page 19 count first. Make sure that you're trying to get the job you really want for the future. So do number 19 first, and then complete page 23. On page 23, you're going to take those 10 jobs, those 10 companies, I should say, and you're going to narrow it down to the top 5. And so for each of these 5, you're going to find, 1 to 5 people that work there. Anyway, so narrow your list down to 5 companies that would be your dream job in the future. As you're looking at this, you can read this stuff. This is going to be really helpful, so you can work your way through these pages. But I want you to circle this right here. So you're looking for, on this page, circle it right here, that you want a mid-level manager, so it's going to be the director of something, the senior manager of something, the supervisor of something. You want to stay away from the executives, the CEOs, all this stuff. These are above what we need, and then these people are below what we need. You need these mid-level managers that can actually hire you, at any rate. So there's that. So circle that thing right there. This is what you're looking for. All right, let's watch. So if you go to Google Classroom, there's a link to that sheet I was telling you about. Get that and open that up, and we'll go from there. Oops. Okay, let's watch this video.
In step 1, you reflected on your Ikigai, 10 factors that matter in a job, and created a list of 10 organizations you might want to work for. Now, from your list of 10 organizations, you will narrow it down to your top 5. The goal of step 2 is to identify 3 to 5 professionals within each of the 5 organizations that you're interested in and compile a list of 15 to 25 professionals to add to your strategic contact list. You can access the fillable virtual strategic contact list at www.careerlaunch.academy/resources, or you can add the contacts in your workbook. A couple of things to consider as you're identifying these strategic contacts. First, it's important that these professionals are within the job function you're interested in. Let me explain that a little bit more. So typically, HR, Human Resources, is the department that hires interns or employees. However, when it comes to having career conversations and tapping into the hidden job market, we found that it's effective to reach out directly to someone in the job function that you're interested in, and particularly in the mid-level management. So, you'll see in this pyramid here the overview of levels of management in a typical organization: entry level, mid-level management, and executive level. When it comes to having these career conversations and reaching out to professionals, mid-level management is the sweet spot, because those are professionals who can hire someone on the spot, or if they recommend you to HR, their recommendation carries a lot of value. As you're using these different tools to identify professionals, such as LinkedIn or the web pages of these organizations, job titles like director, manager, or supervisor will be key. As you go through this process, you'll be tasked with identifying work email addresses, their organization's phone number, and any other information such as shared interests. Next, you will be walked through different approaches and strategies to ethically identify a professional's contact information. Before we do, let's hear about Marielle's experience with Step 2.
Creating your list of strategic contacts may take you somewhere between 2 to 3 hours to complete. For me, it was one of the most time-consuming activities, but it was also one of the most fun and exciting activities to complete as well. I personally really enjoyed reading about professionals' online bios and LinkedIn profiles and learning that not all career paths are linear. I led my research with curiosity and simply added a professional to my strategic contact list if I found them interesting. With that said, remember that this process is personal to you, and enjoy reading and learning about professionals that were once in your shoes too.
Okay, so you got some more pages here that will help you. So make sure you're kind of reading through the book too. That might be helpful for you. Let's do the next video.
As you're doing your strategic research, you'll want to start by seeing what information you can find on the organization's website. You'll also have access to some excellent tools that can help you, such as Apollo.io, a LinkedIn extension, Clearbit, a Chrome Gmail extension, websites like Hunter.io, and others. Let's start off by navigating to an organization's website. One of the organizations on my top 10 list is called Breakthrough. Often, what you will see on an organization website is a section called Meet Our Staff or Team or Leadership. Or some websites allow you to look through a directory of all employees. It varies depending on the organization. Sometimes, you'll be able to find email addresses directly on their web pages. For finding phone numbers, try locating a Contact Us button on the website, or simply scroll to the bottom of the homepage, and you might find the organization's phone number. If you're not able to find email addresses or phone numbers on a company or organization's page, the next step is to use email finding extensions and other resources. So let's take a look at how to download Clearbit, which is a Gmail Chrome extension, and Apollo, a LinkedIn extension. Your first step is to navigate to the Chrome Web Store. Once you're here, click into the store and type Clearbit into the search engine on the top left. It'll be the first one titled Clearbit Connect Free Verified B2B Emails. And once you're here, you can click Add to Chrome as an extension. As a reminder, These are all free, safe, and ethical email finding tools that you can use. Disclaimer: the navigation experience with the email finding extensions may shift over time due to updates. Okay, now that you're in your Gmail email address, go ahead and click Login. This can be your personal or your school email address. Go ahead and connect one of your email accounts. What you'll then see is the Clearbit logo pop up on the top right side of your Gmail. Click on the icon and then click on Find Email Addresses. Now, you can type in an organization from your top 5 list of organizations. I'm going to go ahead and type in Sony Music Entertainment. You will have 2 filtering options, role and seniority. For seniority, we will be targeting mid-level management. You can click on either the director or manager option. For this example, I'm going to click on an engineering role. The beauty of Clearbit is that it shows their email address once you click on a person and select the green button that reads Get Email Credit. It often shows where they're based out of and sometimes includes their LinkedIn profile for you to click on and learn more about them. It'll be represented by the blue LinkedIn icon and it'll direct you there. Now, let's transition to take a look at how to use Apollo.io, which is a LinkedIn extension. You will be following the same process that you used to download the Clearbit extension from the Chrome Web Store. Head to the Chrome Web Store and type in Apollo.io. Select the one with the yellow logo, click Add to Chrome, and you'll be taken to a place where you can sign up for free. Again, you can connect a school or a personal email address. It doesn't need to be the address that your LinkedIn account is connected to. To confirm Apollo.io has been downloaded correctly, open a new tab with your LinkedIn profile account. Head over to your homepage, and what you'll see to verify that Apollo.io has been downloaded is a yellow bubble with an A on the right-hand side, as you can see here. Now, the way it works is by navigating to an organization's website and clicking inside a professional's profile. For this example, let's type Tesla into the search engine. Remember, our goal is to identify 3 to 5 professionals at this organization. When you click on people, you can see that there's close to 60,000 employees. To make it less overwhelming and narrow it down to the professionals of your interest, you will be using the LinkedIn filters. You are able to type keywords into the filtering search engine, or you can click on the options below that. For example, if my current major is industrial engineering, I will type that into the search engine. That brought us down to about 1,300 employees. To minimize that number even more, I will be adding geographic-based filters and selecting engineering under the What They Do section. Great, we're at a better spot than when we started. To see which professionals match your filtering choices, scroll down. You'll see different profiles pop up. Click on one that piques your interest. Once you click on the professional's profile, all you will need to do is refer to the top right of your page, where the Apollo.io bubble has now expanded to a panel. Click on View Email Address and View Phone Number. And what you'll see here is their email address and phone number ready for you to copy and paste onto your strategic contact list. Great work! Becoming familiar with these email finding tools can take time and practice. Be patient and kind to yourself as you embark on your strategic contact research.
All right. All right, so that was a lot. That was a lot to do. But at any rate, so as you're trying to find your list of 15 emails, some for each of those, a few for each of those 5 different companies. So here's a possible, so you're not going to do all of them, right? So the first step is try the company website. And if you can find it there, you're done. If that doesn't work, try Clearbit. Okay? If that doesn't work, try Apollo. If that doesn't work, try RocketReach. If that doesn't work, try these. So just keep trying until you get what you need. So in whatever, this is a optional order. You can do whatever order you want. Also, let's see. So I think that is good. There's also, I want to show you over here, if you go to the assignment, there's some more tools here. So like there's even more, like if you really want to find somebody, this document has some more tools to help find emails. And another thing, I should have said this at the beginning, is if you click on this link right here, it takes you to these same videos. So I guess that's it. So just a reminder: is your job is to finish up to page 30. What is it? 35. Page 35. Get your 15 emails, and that's it. Thanks, guys.